You guys came into town. I shot all day. And we took scooters and we went to a restaurant. What'd you think?
Loved it.
It's called Lowood.
So good.
It's in Tulsa.
Can you guys believe I'd never been on a scooter before?
Oh, you told us for 3 hours.
Well, I thought you guys were for sure going to leave me because that's what Bobby does. And guess what? He left me.
Well, how do you go slow on? I gotta ask.
You know what, George? I don't know what you're about to say.
I'm going to get in trouble for you.
But
can I get in trouble
get
for
in
you?
trouble. You get in trouble.
I'll get the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
How
George.
can you go slow on those scooters? Like you either punch it all the way.
You must not know me. You must not know how I rode those brakes for a whole mile.
Oh, you were holding the brake down the whole time?
That's
time
more
my finger
dangerous
was on
because
the brake.
your hand is doing two things. That you're more likely to crash if you hold both things. Like you got to hold the grip hard and then just goose it.
Guess what, George? You guys did a poor job at explaining how to safely do it.
That's not true at all.
I guess I did
I'm
it.
on George's side. That's absolutely not true. Okay, number one.
You know what Gilbert said, though?
What did Gilbert say?
What did I say?
On our way back from Lowood, the restaurant, which was delicious, when we had ice cream over salad, and it blew my freaking
blew my mind.
How
Blue
good
cheese
it was.
ice cream on greens.
would've
Yeah,
thought?
and
Yeah.
walnuts and pecans or something. It was
And
real
jalapenos.
Jalapenos, really good salad. Great place. If you're ever in Tulsa, go.
So freaking good.
Save money, though. Save money for it.
Yeah, save
Yes, and
definitely
we're going
save
to
money.
tonight also Bull in the Alley.
Yes.
But the little, I just want to let you know. We'll talk about it later, but
Yeah.
Prepare
You're-
yourself.
What did I say after?
What I say.
So after dinner, I was experiencing some digestion issues. So I had
You had diarrhea all night.
Massive diarrhea.
all night.
Yeah.
All night. It happens a lot to me. I have colitis, but then I choose to just eat everything anyways. And so we got back on the scooters. And then I was like, you guys, like, wait for me, because I was still kind of unlocking the bird. And Bobby was like, see ya. So he had already like gone. And then George, you followed because you're an asshole too, I guess.
No, I got to keep the desk, be the person in between. Or
Nice.
I-
Nice.
And Gilbert said this to me. He goes, I now know the things, like watching you and Bobby, I now know why Cindy gets mad at me for the things that I do. Because I think
you know what? That's odd. That's you know what, Gilbert?
It was a
you know what, man?
moment.
You know what, man?
Him.
You don't know.
Because you
don't
I just
know.
realized I'm a reflection of you.
He's
no.
a mini you.
No.
Just you. No. Like I was telling you, if you're final form, I'm like 7. Like I don't go see. I go, leave me alone.
No.
And I bird away had a half speed than you.
Yeah.
No.
He was able to realize through me being left behind that he leaves Cindy behind often.
No. Let me ask you guys something, okay?
Yeah.
When you're doing a marathon, okay?
Yes. I've tried to picture myself.
When you're on a marathon,
Yeah.
right? Do you jog or run? You do either one, right?
I walk.
Right? You do either one, right?
You pick one speed.
Right?
Yeah.
Walk is fine. What you were doing with the scooter was crawl. If you saw the Boston Marathon and you saw some guy from the starting lineup just get on his hands and knees and start crawling, you would think that that's a little weird.
Hey, terrible joke, but she wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
What?
She wouldn't have died at the Boston Marathon.
Oh, wait,
She would have been so
what
far.
you're saying to me is this, right?
I would have made it because I would have been
You would have
dead
got to the
fucking last.
end because that's where the bomb went off.
Yeah, and she's still like halfway or the
And
front.
George and I would have no legs right now.
we would
Yeah.
all be dead. Khalyla is like, see ya.
Yeah. I don't know. That's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
Sometimes-
Maybe the marathon wasn't a good analogy.
That
but
would have been
It's
too dark.
It's
Sorry.
a little
basically
dark.
like the famous fable, the rabbit and the tortoise.
The rabbit in the toaster.
yeah, the toast.
Classic story.
Classic story. You know what, Gilbert? Explain me the story of
Dude,
the rabbit
if
and the
you don't
toaster.
know the rabbit in the toaster.
Yeah, so what's the theory? What's the
toaster.
philosophy?
It's the toaster.
yeah. Ship station. Guys, if you're you have an online business,
Yeah.
and you need your merchandise getting out there, ShipStation is the only place to be.
It's what we use.
Yeah, if you run an e-commerce business, you probably feel like it's about time people stop treating e-commerce giants better just because they're bigger. And you're absolutely right. That's why ShipStation gives e-commerce sellers of all sizes access to the same deeply discounted rates, usually reserved for Fortune 500 companies.
Wow.
We have an online, business. I have several of them, and I don't know how to do any of it. And ShipStation is just a reliable infrastructure.
It makes it allows us to ship everything easier
Yeah.
and allows us to save money as well.
Works with over 300 platforms like Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and more to automate processes like fulfillment and tracking, so you can save time managing orders.
Guys, don't let the big guys keep all the good discounts to themselves. Sign up using promo code BELLY for a free 60-day trial today at ShipStation.com and start saving with every shipment. That's 2 whole months of discounted shipping absolutely free. Just go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in BELLY. ShipStation. Make
Ship happen. Yeah. Tell me the philosophy there.
Okay, so a lot of I don't even know where to start with.
Tell me the fucking fable of the rabbit and
I
the
can
toaster.
tell you.
All right, tell me.
You start it.
So-
We'll finish the story.
together.
There were two friends. One was a toaster and one was a rabbit.
Yeah.
And then they
Where
were
is
like,
this?
let's join the Boston Marathon. Is what
Oh
they said.
God.
I remember this old fable my dad used. Okay, keep going.
Well, let's not use a fucking tragedy. Let's use
Don't use the Boston Marathon again.
Yeah.
the Tulsa 10K.
Yeah,
Tulsa-
No, use Columbine.
Use Columbine. Yeah, it's less dark. It's still dark, but less dark.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but the story.
Said it in 1945 Germany.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, do not say Germany.
Yeah. That's it.
Wait, that's the end.
That's okay. Oh, that's the end of the story. Okay, guys, so go ahead. The rabbit and the
yeah.
toaster are friends.
Well, the toaster and their friends, right?
Yeah.
And then the rabbit's all fucking like, I'm gonna get to Lowwood Restaurant first because I like their porterhouse steak, so I'm gonna fucking, step on it and go 30 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And then the toaster's like, well, I'm made of metal. I don't have legs like that, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not walking.
Yeah.
I'm not made for movement, so I'm just going to kind of slowly
Move.
You know what I mean? Let the wind take me. Let the wind take me. Is
Okay,
what
so
he
tell me
said.
how the toaster wins in this.
It's very
Continue.
windy in Oklahoma.
Okay.
It's so windy.
Number one, I would just have a logistical question.
Please do.
Okay. If the toaster goes more than 30 feet, it dies because it needs to be plugged into
Yes.
the fucking wall.
No.
Yes.
Oh, it's a solar panel.
Solar
it's a solar
panel.
panel. You explain that.
Yeah. So this particular toaster, the first
It's solar.
Yeah,
generated.
the first iteration of this toaster, which was his grandpappy toaster,
Yeah.
was very insecure about the fact that he would just travel a few paces and then all of a sudden he would die, right? So the third-
How long ago did this fable occur? Is this a wives' tale from like 300 years ago?
Aesop fables.
It's an Aesop
Aesop
fable.
fable.
Yeah.
So they knew about solar technology back
I
then?
think so because guess how long the sun's been around?
Okay.
That's a very good point.
You know what I
All right,
mean?
all right.
Good point.
Guess how long it's been around? How long has the sun been around?
Since the Big Bang? I don't even know.
I think it's before actually.
No, right? With this, no, the sun wasn't around before the Big Bang. The Big Bang started all of it, right?
Well, I'm just saying I've been watching a lot of Moon Knight, and there's multiple suns.
Oh yes,
I understand that, but George, just back me up here, okay? The universe started from the Big Bang, right?
Yeah.
Right? So
Well, no,
you're saying that there was 3 suns
He believes
hanging
in
out-
creationism.
Well,
Okay.
we can equate that with the Big Bang.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
The beginning was the.
I have to fart.
He's been
Hold on.
reading a lot of Young. He can do this.
Oh,
my
lame.
God! That's where George has to sleep.
And I rest my case, Gilbert. There you go.
Yeah.
That was a Big
Talk
Bang.
about a Big Bang. Okay, go. So,
It's a small bang, babe.
It's a small bang.
Tiny bang.
So, explain to me about. This is all over the place, but we're going to go back to the toast
Oh,
from the
I want
rabbit
to
in a
finish
second.
this story. So yeah.
Yeah. So, explain
I don't
to
even
me-
know what I'm explaining anymore. The Big Bang is the beginning of everything.
It's the
So
beginning of
before
everything.
that, there was no
There was
sun.
no sun. So there's
You're
no
right,
sun.
yeah, no
Okay,
sun.
go,
And it
go
could
ahead.
also
now.
be the time
Well,
that
I'm-
God created light.
I'm telling this story
PBS presents
80.
Aesop's Fables with the rabbit and the toaster.
Toaster. The toaster.
The toaster.
And I didn't even say toaster. I said turtus.
It sounded like toaster. Okay.
Turtus. Okay, and so the first Grandpappy Toaster was like, we need to adapt and be better. So he created solar panels for the next generation, right? And so what had happened was, then Baby Toaster is now born with this capability to move. And so he meets this fucking rabbit somewhere in fucking The Gathering in Oklahoma, which was made by George Kaiser, is what I learned, right? And so he meets this guy there, and he was like, "Bro, let's go to Lowwood.
Bro,
they
yeah.
got good bok choy with white truffle miso."
Oh,
and
okay.
Rabbit was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." But then Rabbit, right?
Fantastic
Yeah.
details.
these fables are for kids, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, what's
The
white
kids is like,
truffle?
what the
What's
fuck
a
is
white
going on?
truffle?
Yeah, yeah.
But Rabbit is a dum dum, right? So he just
Oh, whoa.
That was kind of direct.
and then Rabbit has like a friend that wears glasses.
Yeah.
What is that?
He's a human, but weirdly enough, he's dumber.
Yeah, but the rabbit. Let me ask you something from what I recall from the Aesop's Table,
I think
right?
his name is Jorge.
But the rabbit is very talented.
Does the rabbit,
The rabbit's very
the
talented.
rabbit sell out
The rabbit
shows? Sell out
can-
weekends?
Yeah, the rabbit can sell out pretty much in any city in America. Anyway,
Is he famous on TikTok without even posting?
yeah,
cool rabbit.
yeah. It's a pretty cool rabbit. And the toaster, when the toast, it happens to be a woman, the toaster. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, yeah.
And when the toaster pees, it has to wet its feet, its toaster feet.
It electrocutes itself.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so that's what happened. And he got this fucking dumb friend named Jorge with glasses or whatever. And they're like, well, okay, let's just go. And then they're fucking booking it over there.
yeah.
I have an actual question about the fable. Why is it bad to be the rabbit again?
Oh, because he is.
And this is the man who doesn't know about the Big Bang.
Yeah.
So I think
Because
know,
slow and steady
We gotta
wins
recap
the
it.
race.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? Slow and
Let's just
steady
go back to
wins
the
the
scooters.
race.
No.
Let's get this.
Fast
Hear that?
and reckless does not
But
win
then
the race.
then how does Michael Phelps win every time?
Because he's slow and steady up here. He's just fast with his body, but he's slow and steady in his mind.
Yeah, and I was
words
fast
right
with the scooter. I'm slow and steady in my mind.
Damn.
Right? Exactly.
But at the end of this fable story, this Aesop fable.
Thank you. What's that?
People applauded.
Oh,
At the end of it, though, the rabbit gets there and he realizes the butcher has ran out of elk for the main course, and he was like, "Well, there's a fucking rabbit and his dumb friend Jorge," and he butchers them and kills them, and then the toaster eats them.
I don't know who won this.
Geico presents Aesop's Fable by Khalyla. Okay, good.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Anyway, so the meal was good. We came back, and I worked today, and now we're doing the pod. Thanks for coming here, guys, all the way to Tulsa. You guys are leaving tomorrow. I'm going to be here for another 7 days or something.
So,
Oh my god!
but the last one was gnarly, brain hemorrhage, and it changed me. And
Well, that was a real TBI then, like a brain injury for real. Oh,
Wow.
shit.
and so, yeah, it happened December 2020.
during the shoot for the last movie, Jackass movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
And by May, it was just steadily downhill. And but I got luckily, I got on antidepressants, and it really turned me back around.
Did it just go dark for you? Did things just start to look like grim and like depression, that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Intrusive thoughts, just everything was just piling up. I was drowning.
Yeah.
And no matter what people said to me, they couldn't break into my false reality.
Yeah.
So it was just your brain plays tricks on you sometimes.
Wow.
And mine was really playing tricks on me. And but yeah, thank God. Then eventually I got off the antidepressants, and I was waiting for the shoe to drop. But I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Wow. How do you know this? Like you're on medication. How did you feel like you were getting better?
All the symptoms I had that I was just described
You're slowly
went away. I slowly came back to reality and realized all the things that I thought were happening weren't happening.
Wow.
And
what the fuck, man? Wow.
So, and then I was in Italy with my girlfriend, and I was waiting for my medication to arrive, and it just kept getting lost in customs. And so,
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
and I was like, oh, I guess I'm off my medication now. And then I was, you're a little anxious. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was,
yeah.
But then I was like, I feel just fine.
Wow,
So-
that's good.
Awesome. That
Yeah.
was not my experience getting off meds
what happened
at
to you?
all. No, like I thought that I could just cold turkey my meds, but this was in high school. And I got off my Zoloft for a couple days, and I ended up in a BHC in a psych ward.
Are you
50,
supposed to
150.
taper off of
Yeah,
it?
you're supposed to taper off like slowly. But maybe for this particular one, it was like especially important that you taper slowly, and I didn't. I was like, I'm done. And yeah, it backfired a lot because all the stuff just came back with like a fury, and I was a little bit confused even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like me, for my medication, I was taking them every day, and then I realized like there were days where I was just sitting at home, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't take it. So now I just take it when I think I'm gonna need it.
But you're still on the Ritalin, right?
Yeah, but I take it when when I knew Johnny was coming, so I want to be able to listen and focus on what people are saying and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were talking about antidepressants.
No, but we're just talking medication in general. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm prescribed Adderall for ADHD.
Oh, so you do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember taking the some tests after my last concussion.
Yeah.
And I took a series of tests, and the doctor came in and was like, "Do you have trouble paying attention?" I was like, "Yeah, I could." I'm like, I can't sit to edit. I can't do anything, and right now. And he goes, I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Because you scored a 19." I'm like, "Out of 20?" He said, "Nope, out of 100."
Wow.
Yeah.
What were the tests like?
They test you on you're staring at this screen and these letters.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But
it worked.
I didn't do great.
Oh, yeah. Out of 100, I want to take that test.
You should, yeah.
Yeah. I think on Ritalin I do okay.
I
But
mean,
Yeah.
Well, if you're on Ritalin,
right? Oh, no Ritalin. Take it with no
Yeah,
Ritalin?
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
that's-
yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, I feel like right now I could take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there are times, like sometimes, Johnny, I'm at the Comedy Store and I'm on Ritalin, and comics will be like, "What's going on with you right now?" And I go, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "You're here." I go, "What do you mean?" They go, "Well, usually in the last 20 years, you're like, you'll like say something really quickly and just walk away."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something like psychotic.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And they're like, "You've literally sat here for 5 minutes and you've heard my story."
Yeah.
And like, you're like normal. I go, "Oh, I'm sorry if I did that before." You know what I mean? But now I explain to them I'm on medication, this and that. So it does work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can focus and you're
Yeah.
not hovering above. You actually land. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I fucking hate thinking about 10,000 things at one time. You know what I mean? So you're not going to do any more Jackass movies then? Because of your body?
Well, I don't know if we'll do another one, but if I did, I couldn't do any stunts where I could get another concussion. You know, I can do things. I don't care if I break my wrist or arm or whatever. No one cares.
Yeah.
But I just can't have any more concussions.
You guys should have a Korean on it, just FYI.
Hey,
Diversify.
I mean, why just diversify Jackass?
I would.
I'm a Jackass.
I would.
You know what I mean?
Bobby,
Yeah.
say no more.
I would literally do it.
You're going to wish you had it.
Really? Really? I think,
Well, do you want? Okay, I'll ask you.
okay, go ahead.
Do you want like the half experience of being in Jackass, or do you want the full experience?
What I want to do is I want to be able to. I want the full experience.
Ooh, what does that entail?
Like, okay, here's what I don't want to be.
You're treated like a cast member.
Yeah, I want to be treated like a cast member.
Okay.
What does that mean, though? What the fuck does that mean?
I mean, it's like you usually. Sometimes we have guest stars and we let them do their thing, and they're not targeted. Right?
Oh, right.
If you want the full experience,
Yeah.
It's not a definite you'll be targeted, but it's or a definite anything would come of it, but you'll be treated like everybody.
I feel like that would work for you. He's sort of a thrill seeker.
Yeah.
Like he would be okay being
all right.
electrocuted.
Or I saw something that never. I don't think ended up on the shows. I think Wee Man or Jason or something showed it to me, but it was like Chris Pontius. Maybe we have to cut this out because it's crazy. He's outside on a like lawn chair and he's jerking off.
Oh, that was at my house.
Oh, now we know the location.
Oh yeah.
We got the
Was
location.
that your house?
Oh,
yeah. He was
that's-
jerking off and then he was about to come and he started chasing people around. Like that's so.
Oh wait, no,
that's
that was
your
at,
house.
I'm sorry, that was at Tripp's house.
Oh, that Tripp's house. Yeah. Were you there?
I was.
Yeah.
There's two incidents. There's two incidents.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first one was you're talking about, I believe, is for the Playgirl Pontius shoot.
Maybe, I don't know. I remember seeing
For Jackass. He had a full erection, right?
Yeah, full erection.
Okay.
Big dick.
That was the first. Yeah, he's
bigger than yours?
He's packing the lumber. Oh yeah.
Okay, good,
Oh yeah.
good.
It's like a walking stick full of bagels.
It's pretty
But
big.
I had a broken ankle at the time,
Yeah,
so he finished all over himself, and then he decided he wanted to give people a hug.
Oh, wow.
So he's chasing me,
Yeah.
and that is the most frightened I ever was on Jackass.
Oh my
He
God.
gets right up, he's almost got me, and something shiny catches his eye that way,
Yeah.
and he takes off that way. I was like,
Oh, thank
God.
Wow.
Because he's strong, too.
Yeah, and there was a lot of cum.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question about cum. Are,
We're professionals.
Science alert.
Yeah, we have it,
Like,
so-
no, this is something I never really like considered before. Are men afraid of each other's cum then?
Well, yeah.
Because like,
I don't want. I mean, I like my
Yeah.
bros, but I don't want.
I'll tell you what.
yeah.
I'll tell you what I'd rather have on my body.
okay.
I'd rather have. You remember Aliens, the blood?
Yeah.
I'd rather have that on my body.
Oh, I'm more scared of blood, but
no,
like,
but
cum just
it
seems
burns
so,
through metal. Their blood
Yeah.
in Alien.
It just seems so, like,
Watch the movie,
alkaline.
dude. Yeah.
But like, I wouldn't be afraid of like my friends like discharge. Like,
Well,
Well, that's to each their own.
you have a very healthy outlook in relationship.
so cum
with your
is
friends.
scary.
Okay, if she
between
had
men.
that discharge and
Yeah.
she had it all over her body, would you hug her?
Well, general.
I think that
I might give her a polite bow.
Oh.
Or a fist
I
bump.
think it's more like if I didn't know somebody, then it would be obviously disgusting. But I'm more terrified of blood. What are you talking about, Bobby?
I'm fine with cum.
I don't know. Get you.
Well,
Unless it's not in my mouth.
thank God you said that because maybe work something up. for you.
Yeah. So in the next Jackass thing, you know what I mean?
Cum
Since I'm-
segment. It has to
That's
be a
cum
cum segment.
Yeah. I think I'm fine with it. I just don't want to eat it. And because I don't want to get sick.
That's reasonable.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, is it bad for you?
Dude, we do it our whole lives. We're
Who's we?
girls.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
And I mean, you have. I know you've swallowed cum before.
what do you mean?
Be real.
What do you mean?
What do you,
I don't know what
you mean?
I don't know what
That was pretty direct.
what do you mean?
In your younger years, when you were
Yes.
doing,
Yes.
you swallowed.
Just blink if it's Oh, so
Bobby Lee is not a spitter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I did public, but I've tasted my own as well. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about this, but it's like
I feel like that part's normal. but
that's normal. Yeah. So cum. Yeah. So you've never tasted your own cum.
Yeah. I've had some like shoot up.
yeah.
Oh, like
some accidents.
air.
Yeah.
it's like feeding tuna to a dolphin or whatever.
I mean, I wasn't trying to catch it, but it just kind
Whatever
of.
they do. Yeah. Okay. So the next Jackass movie, you're gonna probably not do as many of the dangerous shit.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I'll take a more of a backseat approach, a more of a Jeff Tremaine approach, and
Do this, like earpiece kind of guy.
well, no, we're all there.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no earpieces. It's just
But the movies kill it, right?
they
do well.
luckily done good.
Yeah. So why
um,
wouldn't? What is Paramount? Why wouldn't they do it every other year or every 3 years?
Well, it's just they're. I know it's what we do is silly, but they're special to us, and we want it. You gotta really, really want to do that type of movie to do it, because they're very dangerous.
Yeah.
and so like you and your buddies are going to be putting your neck on the line. So
Has anybody been close to literally dying?
sure, yeah. There's been a few times with me and a couple of other people.
What do you mean, like death? I mean, like
I was riding the Red Rocket in the second movie, and it's like an
I
Acme
think I
Red
remember that.
Rocket.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it exploded while I was on it. A foot-long metal rod shot out the sides. One went like this far from my ribs. It would have
Jesus.
cut me in two.
Oh my God.
And one went back like 300 yards and split our two art guys like right between their heads. It would have decapitated
Oh
them.
my fucking God.
So there's been a few incidents like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Well, what about any of the animals, like a bear or an alligator? Nothing?
Well, not almost death, but we were a little reckless in the last movie with Aaron and the bear.
Yeah. Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah,
That was
because they told us the steps a bear would do before it bites and won't stop biting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's looking for it was semi-trained, so it's looking for a reward. It'll nudge you, it'll nudge you again, then it'll nibble, then it'll nibble again, and then after that, you're fucked.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah, that.
yeah, the guy was really. Jeff was basically holding the trainer back.
Oh, my God. That's what I want to do.
That's what you want to do?
Yeah.
You're not going to do
yeah.
anything you want to do. You're going to do exactly something you won't want to do.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You know what, Johnny? I like the challenge. If it ever happens, I would love to do it.
Okay.
I'm just throwing out there in the universe.
Okay, you guys
Hey,
heard
everyone
him.
knows.
Whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
stronger. You're a little more hardened. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Lizzo right now, I think it's probably going through shit. I
Hard.
think she's
Hard.
going
Yeah,
through some mental
hard.
stuff
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
horribly. And just somebody, like when Twitter attacks you, somebody equated it to being thrown little toothpicks that stick in you. It won't kill you, but after thousands of them, they hurt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's so. She's probably not looking at social media. There's no way.
I hope she's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Um,
I mean, I know. I just vaguely I kind of know, but I don't know what the specifics are.
It's basically like a toxic work environment, some sexual, like, inappropriate stuff, but mostly with a dance captain.
Yeah.
And apparently some body shaming for some of the
Interesting.
girls. But I think everyone is just so involved.
Well, can
with
the girls' body
headline.
shame back or no?
Yeah, but I think people, if you were to really look into it, like I'm sure like everyone, like we've all acted pretty fucked up in our lives. Like I just can't imagine this is worth maybe a lawsuit. It's
No,
not
I
that.
think those girls hate her. She's probably a bitch.
Yeah.
Because you have to be this arena global household name thing.
Yeah.
So you gotta snap. Hey, do that. You gotta crack the whip a little.
But do you?
well,
I
look
mean,
at Ellen.
let me ask you something. I mean, like for instance, Bert.
Okay.
Bert's doing this gigantic tour. I'm not
good
saying
point. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that he's at Lizzo's level. But
Same body.
oh god,
But-
that's good.
Oh,
no, let that sink.
All right.
Let that sink in.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. So my point is that, but he is doing large arenas and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I've done stuff with him where it's like there's staff and there's people that you know what I
Yeah.
mean. There's things that go wrong, but his nature is just a nice, kind,
Great
soft
guy.
guy.
Great guy.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, but your
that's
nature is still bound to conflict with somebody else's nature. Like he could be, like someone could just not like his vibe or take him take it the wrong way, or he's having a bad day and he says one wrong thing. You just never know.
Yeah, but I don't know what Liz was saying. I don't want to argue because I don't know much about it. But what I'm saying is this one bad day doesn't equate to this whirlwind.
Yeah.
It's a pattern.
Yeah.
It's something that goes on and on. So, I mean, I hate to argue with you, but
Yeah, I just feel weird about like when people pile on. Well,
Yes.
I don't want to pile on. I don't know much
no,
about
like
it.
like on say for instance on TikTok. Well, I met Lizzo one time at
Right.
this place. And
I
now
hate that
everyone has a
shit.
story about her.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
that doesn't.
And it pisses me off because all we preach is like compassion and mental health and all that. You're like, you know what this shit does to a person that they're doing
Yeah.
to Lizzo? Like that is fucking with her mental health.
Yeah.
So they're all full of shit.
It's not
You
just
know?
it's not just fucking with her mental health. If she's a normal human being, right, and she has all her feelings and you know what I mean, it's the worst kind of self-human shame.
Right.
I mean, I just can't imagine the level. I've been through it. My friends have been through it. It's fucking awful.
Right.
And she's a way bigger name. She's getting way more attention. I can't imagine.
I
right?
can't imagine either.
It's devastating.
Yeah, and it's even sadder because they'll use the sexual inappropriate. That's all just shit. They're like, ooh, that'll catch.
Yeah.
We'll throw that out there. Whether it happened or not, people use those important movements for their own personal gain.
Yeah.
Which is really gross.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah, it's well, let's pray for Lizzo, I guess.
Hey, there you go.
Great take.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know her music. Is it
Let's
good?
make T-shirts. Pray for Lizzo.
Yeah, is it good? The music?
Yeah,
I don't
she's
know.
great. I love it.
What do you like?
I'm a nerd. I like old hip hop or classic rock or something. Or
Okay.
I like punk.
Okay,
stuff.
so I'm going to ask you some questions, right? Real quick, okay?
Yeah.
And you rank 1 through 10 if you like.
All right.
The Pixies,
Yeah, I like the Pixies.
1 through 10.
Oh. You're only going to give me one band at a time?
Wait,
He doesn't
you
know
wanna
what the other
grade
ones
it?
are.
I need to hear the other 10.
On
the
a
other
score
9.
of 1 to 10.
On a score from 1
Oh,
to 10,
you
like,
said
how much you
rank
like
it.
it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying rank it.
I thought you were going to give me 10.
No.
I put them in order. I give them an 8 or a 7.
Okay, good. A band called, this is a deep cut,
Uh-huh.
Television.
Wow. I don't know too much.
You heard of them?
I've heard of them.
One album that's great. Marquee Moon.
Marky Moon.
Anyone listening, listen to it. It's a fucking legendary.
All right, I'll
incredible.
check it out.
Really?
Yeah, Marky Moon.
Marquee Moon.
Marquee.
Marquee Moon.
Got it.
Yeah. And they're a CBGB. Talking Heads.
Love them.
1 through 10.
9.
Whoa, you love them.
I love the Talking
I
Heads.
love the Talking Heads as well.
Yeah, this must be the place.
yeah.
Woo, that gets
How
me
about
going.
this? REM.
Love them.
I love them too. No one talks about them. I love them.
Great, they came and went.
They came and went. They're still around.
Shiny, happy people, man on the moon.
But even like Murmur, the earlier shit,
Yes.
so good. Oh, so good.
What, Kenneth, what's your frequency, Ken?
Yeah. See,
Great
you and I
tune.
have a lot in common.
Yeah, we're back.
Right. We've never been gone.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
How about this? Tribe Called Quest.
I like Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when rap was fun. It was lighter.
Yeah, De La Soul. Look, they've just released all the early De La Soul. I just all been listening to.
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible.
What about,
You give me one.
Wait, I forgot the name of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Ah,
This
fuck.
game. Let's go back to you then. Let's go back to you.
Okay,
I got
okay.
one. Sonic Youth.
A little too depressy.
What do you mean? A little
Yeah,
too dark.
It's a little too just sway fentanyl vibe,
Right. Okay.
But they're good. It's just a little too much for me.
I'm gonna give you my favorite one. I'm gonna give you one of my top 5 favorite albums of all time.
All right.
I want to see if you've listened to it before. My Blood and Valentine, Loveless.
Wow, that's a little gay.
What do you mean?
Well, it's a little too angsty for me.
It's shoegazy.
Shoegazy.
It's shoegaze music.
The genre.
The genre.
Shoegaze?
Yeah, it's like a wall of sound. It's,
Oh, I thought.
yeah, I don't think you've listened to the album, dude.
No, I don't think I have. I
Yeah.
thought they were kind of like
No.
My Morning Jacket or
No.
something. Oh.
No. It's more like, synthesize a wall of sound, and if you really listen, you're right to the levels of it, you hear the melody.
Okay, I like
but
a
it's
wall of sound.
But it's a beautiful album.
All right.
Loveless, My Bloody Valentine, one of my favorites of all time.
Are they like Death Cab for Cutie?
No.
All right, good. I hate
It's not
that shit.
singer-songwriting.
Okay.
It's not emo in any kind
Good.
of way.
I hate emo.
It's going to take a couple of listens to be real.
What? What the hell kind of music is that? What is this, The Wire? You gotta watch it a few times. Couple listens. That's a lot. That's a lot.
2 listens.
All right. I'll give
From
it
beginning, and I'm giving you the album that from beginning to end
Yeah.
is a masterpiece.
All right. So you know your stuff because you're an emotional guy.
Yeah.
I love
So you
emotions.
can feel the music.
Yes, I do. And I feel it, and I go. It's also something I've till this day.
Yeah.
I've never heard anything like it.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a friend named Peter in San Diego. He was like artist, like one of those like real like eyeliner guys.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? Real eyeliner.
Oh yeah, we know what eyeliner is.
Yeah,
We got it.
yeah, but just moody,
Yeah.
highly intelligent.
Okay.
Like he would read just for fun a Dostoevsky book.
Oh, that guy.
One of those plays chess at night.
It seems like a blast.
Right.
All right.
And I go, he doesn't like any modern music.
Oh, really?
One day I went, dude, you got to listen to this album. He goes, there's no way I'm going to like it. I don't like anything that's recorded after 1978 or whatever. One of those guys. And because this was recorded in 1990, I believe. And that's all he listens to, that album. It's so
Wow.
good. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah,
My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah. Do you have an album that you like that you want to give to me?
Well, then this is gonna get a little dorkier.
I don't care.
Where you at on George Harrison All Things Must Pass.
That's a great album.
Great album.
It's a great album.
Great album.
That's a great album.
And it kind of goes to what we're talking about. Lizzo, it must pass. All things will pass,
Yeah.
you know?
Aloha, mahalo, mahalo, alo. Aloha, mahalo. We are going to be Tiger Belly Live April 26th. Guys, we're at the Hawaii Theater, Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be our live game show night. And
We're going to have surprise guests.
we're going to have so many surprise guests. And you got, I mean, we're going to sell out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to get tickets now.
Don't sleep on
Don't
this.
sleep on it, or we'll sleep on your face.
We'll sleep on your face and more.
Blood farts.
Ew.
Aloha.
Wait a second. Don't they also have the option for VIP tickets to...
You have option VIP tickets to do what?
I think our VIP
is
experience
the
is
best
so
experience.
cool.
You get
'cause
to-
The best
you
experience.
literally just get
Sit
to
with
sit
us.
around in a circle with us and ask us anything. Anything
it's
at
great.
all.
It's great. Please come.
Go to tigerbellylive.com for your tickets. Enjoy the show.
Cutukan como pagaki Kumula kau dapat kami uribi Buruk kaya kapag itulog mo Syukulog mo na iye Cutukan como
Monopoly.
Yeah.
Metaphor. Simile?
No, not
Does
a
he use
metaphor
like
or
or
a
as?
simile. Simile is like...
Metaphor uses like or as?
No. Simile is like...
Like,
Metaphor is like conceptually parallel.
It's like see, none of our contemporaries know what this stuff means.
Jaime is our sidekick from Texas. He opens for Ralph Barboza.
I'm sweaty, bro.
No, that's fine. We're all sweaty, bro. Good to meet you officially.
He's our sweet little innocent Jaime, who's not so sweet and innocent. Are you really dating a chick with 3 kids?
Yeah. Well, we're messing around.
Okay, wait, we'll save it.
Yeah,
Save it.
that's
Save it.
fucking
Save it.
awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh,
it's
shit,
not recording?
headphones?
Yeah. You don't have to. I don't wear them.
It's not recording?
I love that. Who does wear the headphones? You wear them?
I don't.
Does B. Lee?
He does. Yeah.
Lee wears them? Oh, if you wear them, you'll start pouring sweat out of your ears,
Yeah.
probably. It happens to
Too
me
much.
sometimes. It's
Overstimulation.
Yeah. Your ear fucked.
I forget that you're more handsome than Logan. And it really, it really makes me feel good.
That's debatable.
It's not debatable at all.
Is there a
Fact.
close up on the back of my head on the show?
No, why?
Well, it's not always completely filled in.
Can I
had
see? Let me-
surgery.
may I look?
I'd prefer not.
I'm gonna look.
I don't know that we're on that level.
What are we looking at?
Yeah, we're on that level.
Wait, what are we looking at?
The back of his stupid
The
head.
back of my head.
Looks good.
It honestly looks very normal.
No, but you don't have like a specific intense. Are
Dude,
we?
are
Are
you
we?
bald-
on-
are you balding?
Are we on?
Are you
Can we on
balding?
visual
We're on.
content?
No, yeah, we're on.
Imagine if there was just. I don't want there to be like a telescopic camera just pointed right at. The back of my head. I didn't know what type of podcast.
Guys are really weird about the back of their head. Can someone explain this?
Well,
to
first
me?
Bill Burr was on earlier, and he has no hair.
Oh, that guy scares me.
Why?
Whenever I see him, bro.
Yeah, he scares me.
I just think of that H3 podcast where H3 had to start taking Ritalin or whatever it was as a result of it.
Why? What happened?
You know what happened.
No, I didn't.
I think Ethan just felt like it didn't go well.
Yeah.
And maybe there was too much reverence for Bill, so he froze a little
You
bit.
can't have reverence for him. That's the rule with him.
Was that it, George?
No.
Ethan brought up that he brought it's a clip show, so they brought the video up of Bill crushing it in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
and then Bill was just like, "What? Are you just gonna show me videos of myself all day?"
Yeah.
And then since it's a clip show, there was well, that's probably what we were gonna do. The next 10 things they were gonna do were probably that.
He sunk the whole show before it even started.
Nothing.
Mike Malak.
Yeah, either of them work, Bob.
Malak.
Bob.
From Impulsive. Give him a round of applause. Woo! I honestly, he's more handsome. I had a better connection with you. You know what I mean? Obviously, me and George really bonded, but on that show. But,
That's kind of like sitting down with you right now is like me sitting down with my Hitler. Sorry.
Use an
I
Asian
should say
reference.
I should say Mao Zedong. Let's say
that's better. That's better.
Okay. You ruined our show. You ruined our show and you ruined my life.
Okay. Oh, that doesn't feel good at all.
Well,
I honestly don't know what the fuck you're talking. What do you mean?
Wait, let's rewind.
Okay.
Let's
Rewind what? Our lives?
Let's give the audience a little bit of a.
Okay, so
Let me.
no, let me.
Okay.
All right. May I? Okay.
It's your show.
Mike. Well, I don't want to. No, it's. Thank you for doing it, by the way.
I don't
Thank
know
you for being here. Yeah, you do.
what. Literally, I'm excited
either.
for it. I'm pumped up to talk to everybody in this room. I
Yeah.
know we have conversations from girlfriends to sweating too much to like a bunch of different stuff,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
pumped for it. But you have some real great people on the show,
Thank
right?
you.
And
Yeah.
like, I just feel like right now you're like a good chunk of your audience right now is saying, "Mother, why?
No, they're not.
Why this
No.
Zionist?
Why this- no, why this-
scumbag?
No, why this long-
Bought and sold? Tate doesn't like
Oh, no.
Fuck this.
Ridiculous
this guy,
what you're saying.
dude. Well, all right.
Yeah,
I hope so.
well,
I hope-
absolutely ridiculous right now what you're saying. Go ahead.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Why are you
I was
raising your
here-
hand?
I wasn't. I was trying
Don't
to
touch your head when I'm
vent
talking.
my armpits.
Please don't touch your head when I'm talking.
Okay, I'm
Confusing.
sorry.
just-
Never
Don't
again.
do this. What is this?
Simon's-
I was
You're that
venting
relaxed.
my armpits are sweating.
Okay. Anyway, let's rewind for a second. Okay, this is the truth, and I'm gonna. You know what?
Can I get something at
my
the
God.
base, the body, your
Oh, yeah,
bottom
you
lip?
do. Oh, yeah.
The body of Christ.
Looks like you were chewing on tobacco. Oh,
It's gone.
wait a second.
It's called magic.
Swallowed it.
What was that? Because it's chunky.
It's tobacco.
Tobacco.
Okay. Can you not point out tobacco on my face?
Next time, just let it ride. Like, just let it
You're
sit.
right. I'm being negative and nasty.
Well, maybe I brought not the best energy.
No, it wasn't you.
Okay.
When I saw you, I was so excited. What are you talking about, Mike? I love you, man.
I love
Let's
you,
rewind a little
Robert.
bit, though. Okay, so what happened was, you sat down. I literally walked outside, and I go, "Oh, I really like." It reminds me of when I did Impulse. I really like this guy, right? I said that to you, and then you go, "Well, you really fucked it up." You're right, and I go, "What do you mean?"
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Well, the whole George thing. Now he has his own podcast," and I go, "I literally don't even." So what happens? So George is no longer with Impulsive.
Yeah, George is no longer on the show. He never,
Why?
Because of you.
The seed.
Are you
Because of
fucking
you,
out of your
yeah.
mind? I didn't do anything.
Well, you even if you did or didn't, whatever you did do ruined all of our lives. like that's just the simplest way to put it. It was basically like it was like a Viet Cong offensive that none of us were really ready for.
Okay, don't play it.
Just
he left.
That was the moment. That's just the seed that was planted.
All right, stop. Push pause. Okay.
Yeah.
Number one. All right. Let's just get this out of the way. Okay. Number one, I was super nervous that day for doing it, you guys, because it's like, I'm comfortable around Whitney Cummings and people that I know, but whenever this Impulsive is a huge podcast, I was super nervous.
It was before you came on.
Oh no!
This is one of the biggest shows in the world. We had huge sponsors.
I know.
It was a great.
Hold on. So I show up because I'm super. You were there, guys.
We were there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, you brought. By the way, you brought a fucking army. You brought goons. And
Yeah.
I just thought about rolling through this porta potty solo.
I'm sorry. Let me say something. Did Ned Stark, when he went down to the Capitol, bring nobody? He brings his family. No.
Wait, is that the Viking?
Yeah. No, what? You never saw Game of Thrones?
Oh, I'm so. Oh, I thought you were talking about January 6th.
Ned Stark went to January 6th.
You talked about
Rob and
You
Ned
talked-
Stark. The whole gang went to January 6th.
Well, you were talking about storming the Capitol.
When?
You just said he didn't. When they went down to the Capitol.
The Capitol is where the king is, and
Yeah.
In King's
Queen's
Landing.
yeah. Let me say something to you, Mike. Let me say something, okay?
I am so sorry.
There are more than one capital. Can we just throw that out there?
True.
All right. There's more than right.
Yes.
That was an honest mistake, dude. I thought you were talking about that Viking guy.
He goes, see,
No, oh, you mean the QAnon shaman?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about him, man. What is going on here? All right, let's go back.
I've been spending a lot of time on conspiracy.
I know. So no, not that. And let me just. All right. So so I brought my own army up to the King's Landing. If that's better.
It's King's Landing.
And I was super nervous. So when I did it, I'm like, oh, this is going well. But whenever I'm on another person's podcast, I'm a little. I bring guns. You know what I mean? I start going, pa, 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 you're right, because I'm scared. Because I want to be able to show what I can do. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make. I don't know what it is. And then all I remember is 60% into the podcast, George, who I'm a big fan of, is he leaves the podcast, and I don't know what I did. What did I do?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, Did you know a lot about George at that time? Like,
No,
that he
I
was
had
a
no
man
idea.
of God. That he was. You are the hedonistic side of the human spectrum, wouldn't you say?
No, I
and
wouldn't.
George is
I-
probably
I'm
on
not-
the
oh my God, I'm
opposite
so
side of that.
For sure.
Oh, for sure. You guys are fucking
And do you think
mistaken.
Bobby's energy was like an affront?
Yeah.
No, you're fucking mistaken, and I want to say that right now, dude. I'm a man of the Lord. I'm a man of God. I love God. I pray every night. What are you talking about? I respect his religion.
Who's your God?
I don't have a fucking
Is
Western
it
religion.
Bill Burr?
No, it's not Bill. You know,
He's
Mike.
about to stab you, bro.
I'm telling you, Mike. I'm telling you right
I'm
now.
sorry, dude.
You come. See, that's what you're doing.
I'm sorry.
You're coming here and
No,
you're
no, I'm
pissing
not
all over my
even.
fucking podcast to make your mark.
I don't want
and
to
do
piss
whatever
on
you
your
need to do to make your mark. But when I say something right now, you're being very, very confrontational.
I don't mean.
I don't even know. I love you.
And so what
Go ahead.
happened? George leaves.
He leaves. I find it to be rude. I find that to be rude. When somebody leaves, I'm the guest. I'm scared. And he leaves the.
Okay, so we didn't know that. Let me unrequisedly and
What is that word?
And it's not even a word. And
Unrequisedly.
and unequivocally
And
speak.
unrequisedly talk.
You there was more to the story besides just simply good versus evil.
Yes.
Okay. There was you know what I'm saying? Like God versus the devil.
No, that's not.
There was a lot brewing at the time. We had some stuff going on the show, and George had unfortunately taken the brunt of on some shows leading up to it, and so it just it was like a wrong time, wrong place, wrong type of situation thing that happened. And to be completely honest with you, I've used it as a joke, but I don't want to get too deep into it because it honestly did end up being a real sore point. I am partially joking about how much you had to do with it. There was definitely more to the story. So let's just take that off the board right now.
Let me put this back
Like, you
on the
can
board.
breathe-
Let me-
you can breathe a
I like to
little
put
bit.
stuff on the board.
Yeah,
May I
yeah,
put something on the board, right?
For sure.
I'll put something on the board. I now, in retrospect, I've read some things online that I was absolutely confused about, but I think I was a sore point.
Like a straw that broke the.
You
Yeah.
were just the cherry on top
Yeah.
of already an existing
That's a good
problem.
thing. The cherry on top is a good
Oh,
thing.
it's delicious.
Yeah.
But
The straw, the camelback is not good.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Let's go with the
The
camelback.
straw, okay,
The
the
straw.
straw,
Yeah.
yeah.
The cherry on the side.
But dude, look at that.
The cherry on the
melting Sunday.
Melting Sunday. That
The
makes
cherry on the camel's back. Let's just do that. I was the
Yeah.
cherry on the
about the
camel's
same
back.
weight.
I like it.
A straw.
So go ahead.
But look at regardless, like look at the outcome of it, right? Like he has a very successful show now. He's in a good spot. He's happy. He's doing the type of content and shows that he wants to do. We've repaired our relationship and we're in a good spot now and everything is beautiful, obviously, except for our show.
You guys bumped into each other, right, on a plane, I heard?
We did. That was the first time we'd seen each other since like things had kind of had.
Wait, so that was the last time when he walked off? The last time you guys podcasted?
No.
Together?
No, we did shows after that.
How many?
That was several.
Well, then here we go.
No.
The
you're-
cherry on the camel's
yeah,
back.
No, you weren't. You're in the clear. It just was it was more of like a chapter of a book, right? Or in his case, like a Bible verse.
So if Impulsive had a book,
yeah.
would one of the chapters be called Bobby Lee?
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh, that's
1,000.
cherry on the camel's back.
1,000%.
I am the cherry on the camel's back.
Oh, bro, the commentary community had a field day with that episode. There's tens of millions of views online just dissecting body language, delivery, so on and so forth. The seating arrangement. I mean, the science, the algorithmic technicalities that were put into that episode and judged by way of that episode are crazy. There's a weird line in between content and reality that we all play in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about things from a joking standpoint. Like, some of the things we talked about before the show started today, like, could have very deep, long-lasting impacts on your life. And when we sit down, everything becomes a joke.
Right.
I walked off a show. I flipped the table over on a show. You have a heavy table here.
But who's
For real,
somebody
for
else's
real?
podcast?
Yeah.
And they're not going to air it.
No, I told it was fun to air. We aired it.
And then you were
Vulnerable
really
moment.
angry. Mm-hmm. And whose podcast was it?
It was on a show called Jeff FM with Jeff Wittick. A real good looking. He's a fucking.
I'm good looking too, dude.
No. I mean, you say I am. This dude's
yeah.
top notch.
Yeah, I was kidding though with you. But
Okay,
anyway,
fair enough. I did.
Helix Sleep. Is that good enough?
I like
so
that one.
good.
That was damn. It was
You guys, Helix Sleep is the only mattress I'll ever sleep on. Do you know why?
Why?
Because getting a good night rest or a nappy time is the most healthiest thing that you can do for your body. And the Helix lineup offers 20 unique mattresses. All my rooms in my house have a Helix mattress, and including the award-winning Luxe collection. Ooh la la!
Oh, yeah.
The newly released Helix. Elite Collection, a mattress designed for big and tall sleepers. You know what I'm talking about. Even a mattress made just for kids.
And it's super easy to figure out which mattress works best for you and your body. You just take a really quick quiz. Like for me, I'm a side sleeper, but I also run really hot. So I got matched to the midnight mattress. And then you also have the option to upgrade to a Luxe version of that, which is the thicker
God.
version. And it's like sleeping in heaven, you guys.
Wow.
And if your spine needs some extra TLC, they got you. Every Helix mattress has a hybrid design combining individually wrapped steel coils in the base with premium foam layers on top. It's the perfect combination of comfort and support.
Helix is offering 20% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/belly and use code HelixPartner20. This is their best offer yet, and it won't last long. With Helix, better sleep starts now.
ZocDoc!
Woohoo.
Dude, my friends, ZocDoc is a lifesaver.
Okay.
Because it's like, you know how you want to go to a nice restaurant? Well, you go on these, apps and you go, what's the best one? It's so helpful.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do that for your life or your health? ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online.
And what I love about it too is immediately you'll know whether or not this is a doctor that takes your insurance. All of these docs have verified reviews from actual real patients. And we're talking about booking appointments with tens of thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed, credible doctors and specialists, and you can do it really fast.
You can also filter specifically for the ones who take insurance or located near you and treat basically any condition you're searching for.
And the typical wait time is 24 to 72 hours, which is so much shorter than waiting for a doctor you're not really sure of to call you back and to maybe not even accept you as a new patient.
Bastards.
Go to ZocDoc.com/belly and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/belly. ZocDoc.com/belly.
Trust me,
I think you're hot.
But you saw it, Jaime?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. So my dog passed 2 weeks ago, and I know, that was my peace in life, and it was my mom's pet, and they live together alone, and my mom's divorced, and that's like her thing, right? Or her best friend in the world, my best friend in the world. And evidently I had angered one of his co-hosts when his father had died. He had called in to give the news that his father had passed, but in a very joking way. He was using comedy as a way to disarm his own feelings.
It's a defense mechanism. When one's hurt, sometimes you use joke as a defense mechanism.
And I matched that energy. So he was he called in to give the news that his dad had passed while sniffing lines of coke off the Passion of the Christ, off Jesus' face.
Yeah.
So I was okay, clearly he's dealing with this with comedy. So I said to him while he was delivering this monologue about his dead father, I was like, hey, I have an 8 o'clock. Is this going to wrap up? Matching the energy.
That's funny.
Right. So
a guy's talking about his dead dad. He's very emotional. And you're like, can you hurry it up? What I did with George, maybe.
He wasn't emotional. He was fucking around. So I matched the energy.
Yeah.
So then on last week's show, I had no idea, but he had been harnessing or garnering this hatred towards me, this blood feud. He had I just found out recently he's got my face on his wall.
Oh, shit.
And
wow.
he evidently shoots an arrow into it every night before he goes to bed.
Wow.
I know exactly why he did that too. It's because he can make fun of it because it's his dad and his sadness.
Yeah.
But it's almost like I can make fun of my mom, but you can't. It's probably how he felt in that moment.
Which by the way, all warranted.
Yeah.
And I tried to I thought I was just simply matching energy. It's a very comedic show. And I requested to get in touch with him after the show, and everybody's like, he doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh, shit.
And I tried. I'd hit up other people from production, he didn't want to talk to me. So fast forward to last week, and I'm on the show in a very different state of mind. Like you can see from the beginning of the episode, I'm broken. I'm not the normal me. I'm not having a good day. I'm in a really bad spot. So they ask me about the passing of my dog, and I'm basically almost in tears, talking about it, really still trying to deal with it. And they let him call in at that exact moment. and he's got his cat in his hands and he's like, look, I can still pet my little friend. You can't do this. Like, haha. And bro, and then just kept going and going, and they let it play through, like, just for the viewership standpoint. And I said, hey, listen, man, like, if you're upset with what happened with your father, I really want to apologize to you. And this is wholeheartedly, like, I thought we were on the same wavelength. I had made a joke. I'm really sorry about it. And he just kept pushing, and they let it all play. And I just fucking lost it, spazzed out, flipped the table over, and had like a real vulnerable moment where that was my George Janko. And that demon I saw on the screen, like, when I see him, I see a Korean man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that whole time, bro. Like, now when I play it back, I think it was you. I think it was you that called in, like, just AI.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Just shit bleeds through. There's a very thin line between content and real life emotion, and we all play it very close.
Here's my rule: anything goes.
Comedy, for
No,
sure.
it's not even just podcasting, stand up. I just feel like anything goes. That's a place where you can pretty much say anything you want. I mean, this is my theory, my philosophy. I mean, not theory, philosophy. Now, has it bitten me in the ass? Obviously, it has.
For sure.
But I've never been really offended by really anything that's anyone's ever said toward me. You know what I mean? It's like, my dad died, Andrew would make fun of it, not make fun of it, but, people would, poke and tease. And it's like, in that space. Now, if I'm sitting there, I call Andrew or somebody and I go, I want to talk to you about something serious. I'm really depressed. And he made a joke then I would flip a table, because that's not like what real life is. That's real life.
Yeah.
But this is a space of anything goes, right?
Yes and no, because yeah, sure, you can, like, in theory say anything goes here, but you're still bringing your real life emotions to work. Like, if my dog passed away yesterday, let's say, for instance, by the way, we had a cry fest about our dogs last night because we share 4 dogs. But if my dog's passed away, it doesn't matter if I say, okay, those rules, you're right, anything goes. But I
think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right.
I'm so.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Fucking-
You're right.
This is why we need women.
Yeah. I think you're
This
right.
is why we need women.
Because if Gobi had died,
Yeah.
and went on somebody's podcast and somebody was penning them and mocking it, oh my God, I would snap.
You would absolutely snap.
Yeah, I would say you're right.
Yeah.
But you did call George on this podcast, and you guys were good.
That's right, I did.
Yeah.
I squashed it. Now, would George do this podcast?
Probably, yeah.
Get him.
He's in a good spot. He's in
I need
a
him
really
here.
good spot, man.
I need him here. Please make it happen.
Oh, actually,
You'll
I don't
be
know.
right after his Jordan Peterson episode.
You don't think
He
you
would
will?
probably have you on his. I don't think he would do a trade right off the bat.
I'll do his. Set it up.
Oh, bro, it'll go.
Let's all roll
insane.
deep.
No,
It'll
you're
go
not coming.
insane.
Okay.
I'm coming solo to the fucking
Yeah.
Capitol.
It's not
Which Jason? This is
Yeah. This is
six.
not Jan 6. Oh yeah, let's do Jan 6. I'll come Jan 6. But I'm going to the Capitol.
We're
I will meet him by myself, and I'll go eye to eye, and I'll squash it. Because honestly, I felt nothing after doing Impulsive. I was just like, that was fun.
That show sucked.
You didn't like that show?
No. That's what
I thought the
people
numbers
say.
were. No, I loved
Good.
it.
Well, the numbers were what they were.
your group dynamic different for sure after.
No, I thought you and I worked well together, and Logan. Or does Logan not like me either?
No, he does. No, Logan loves you.
Because he did this after that, right, Logan?
Everything, man.
And here's what bothers me about her. I'm sorry. I'm going to give you. You're going to come in a second. Hold on. What bothers me about her is that everyone seems to love her. Right? Everyone. I've never heard a bad word. No one say. Every once in a while someone will go, I don't like what so and so. But you don't get this from her. And then you're like, oh well, then I want to be her enemy. She's got to have one. And then when I see her, I'm like, I love her. Nikki Glazer, give her a round of applause. Hey!
Lovers and liars.
Look at her. You sit there if you want to. Only if you. Hey! It burns. I love you.
Thank you. It does burn.
How was it last night?
It was so fun. Hi,
Nikki.
That was such a nice intro. Thank you so much. I've heard you say, I forgot you said that to me one time before. Do you ever get a compliment that floors you so much that you like don't keep it? You let it go. When good things happen to me, I let them go because I can't handle how good it makes me feel.
I'm the same way.
Do you do that?
I do
Of
it.
course you do.
I'll tell you what.
You don't like yourself.
I hate myself.
You won't believe when people say you're
People go, great.
Great.
I go, fuck you.
Wait, do you ever let it in? Do you ever? Like,
Here's the thing. I've been trying to let it in the last couple of years because it's insane.
why not let it in? There's no reason not to.
Also, why? Why let it in first?
Because it feels good. But here's why I say don't let it in.
Yeah.
Because when it goes away, when something, when like people right now are like, Nick, you're having a moment, let it in. And I'm just being so calm and cool about it because I know it'll go away because everything does, literally. And especially in this business, I know it's going to go away. So I'm just like, I don't want to get too excited because when it goes away, I don't want to be sad.
That's exactly what it is because it will go away.
It's
because
definitely gonna go
I've
away.
been there where it didn't go away.
I don't want to be the hot thing.
Right.
I don't like what's going on for me right now. I'm not
Why?
even joking you because it's too much attention. And when there's too many eyes on you of saying how great you are. Then they start. It's only a matter of time when they start going. Is she really? Let's look further. Let's look closer.
I know. That's what.
Let's find the things about her that she doesn't like.
That's why when you're around, I don't even look at you.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Please.
she's too much now.
What?
So
I don't like it. I don't.
Let's do it.
I like. Okay.
Let's do it in the green room at the in the main room.
I mean, this is how comedians talk to each other anyway because we're all autistic
Yeah, we're like this.
and we can't
Right,
make
right.
eye contact.
And then I'll go like this. I'll go.
Oh, I saw a wince though. You can't let me see that. You
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have to act like
I have to hide it.
people.
Oh, okay. Check it out. Right?
Yeah.
Better.
And then I snuck another. If you look
Yeah, you
back,
did it.
I snuck another look because I wanted to see what your face was doing right after you turned away because I knew you might go. Ugh.
Oh
I
my
wanted to
God.
see. But
I
actually,
fucked
I
up.
don't know why I did that because I don't seek out what people think about me. I really don't. I try not to. I don't read any comments, and I'm really proud of myself.
If you care about the
it.
good stuff, you'll care about the bad stuff.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So it's like if you have to just be so neutral.
Yeah.
Because if you let this in, you'll let this in.
And I don't believe the good stuff anyway. I just go, that person's like.
But you should. After last night,
Yeah,
I mean.
after last
No. I'm happy with what I did. I definitely accomplished a goal, but I feel like it was I don't want any more eyes on me. I just like being the way I was where everyone's like, she's nice. Like I like that.
No,
I wanna
no.
I don't
All right?
want anyone to go expect
No,
anything
no,
from me. No
no.
expectations.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You're on the top of the hill, man.
But isn't that
But
scary?
that
Yeah,
place
I'm on
to
the
be.
bottom looking up with binoculars.
But
What
that
the fuck are you
girl
talking
last
about,
night
man?
was like ba but like she's like
Who's
da-da,
who?
she's
Who?
the girl that was on stage last night doing that roast was like she was a version of it was me. It was all the way I talked.
You were talking about. I thought you were talking about somebody else.
You literally did.
Yeah, I thought I did. I go,
my
who
God.
else are you competing with?
Oh my god.
Because I know Whitney wasn't there.
No.
I was with her
Yeah, well,
on the bottom of the mountain, looking at with her binoculars.
right. I
Yeah,
mean,
anyway.
the only reason I get to do roasts is because
'Cause you're
other women
hot
who are
and you're the
amazing
best.
before me have turned it down because they are so hard.
That's
to do.
not
And-
true at all.
Yes, it is.
Shut
That's how
the fuck up,
dude. That's how you get opportunities.
I'm sorry. Why am I yelling? I just want.
No, I love it. I love it.
Nikki, I just want to say I'm sorry for yelling.
Don't put my
But
hand
you're-
up.
I'm
in
sorry.
that. Okay,
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
I'm glad my palm was up. Bad.
Yeah,
I will say that
yeah.
of all, like, I know
if you do it like this,
If you do it
doesn't
like
mean anything.
this, like really, like
Okay.
do
Yeah.
that, but you're like this.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
with a smile. It totally doesn't look bad.
It doesn't look bad.
As you were
feel
saying.
This episode is brought to you by Zippix nicotine toothpicks. I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? The last time I quit smoking cigarettes, I did it through Zippix, okay? And right now, Zippix is the only way I know how to quit smoking. These sticks, packed with nicotine, packed with flavor, and it's also, when you smokers will know this, right? It's an oral fixation thing.
Yeah.
Right? And these have it. You stick it in your thing. It feels like you have a cigarette. It really is a beautiful invention.
But don't they also have the caffeine and B12 infused toothpick? So if you
want
don't want the
vitamins?
nicotine, yeah, if you don't want the nicotine and
What?
and like for George, he's not a nicotine user.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to get away from the nicotine habit, maybe you can start off with the nicotine and progress down to like the caffeine and the B12 infused.
Zippix has also already helped tens of thousands of customers get their nicotine fix without needing to inhale smoke or vapors. Make your lungs happy and try Zippix nicotine infused toothpicks.
Ditch the cigarettes, ditch the vape, and get some nicotine infused toothpicks at zippixtoothpicks.com today. Get 10% off your first order by using the code BELLY at checkout.
Your lungs will be glad you did. Must be 21 or older to order. Warning, nicotine is an addictive chemical. Zip more, smoke less with Zippix nicotine toothpicks.
Prize picks if you want to win. Prize picks if you want to win it. Testing my skills on Prize Picks this playoff basketball season is the most simple way to get in on the action. You just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and submit your lineup.
Price Picks is the most fun I've had, winning up to 100 times my money this basketball season. And it's not like Bobby and I are like hardcore like sports fans, except for like maybe youth soccer. But we're not really that familiar. But it's still so fun to play, and it's such an easy way to make money with quick withdrawals, easy gameplay, and an enormous selection of players and stat types are what makes Price Picks the #1 fantasy sports app.
It's the #1 in the world, baby. You know, and also this playoff season, the star players mean more on Prize Picks. Keep an eye out on starred players on the board, and you could receive 10% payout boost if they're in your winning lineup.
Bobby.
Yeah.
I know that this week you have Anthony Edwards for more than 25
I always
points.
do, and I always will.
What about Chet Holmgren for more than 2 blocks and Paul George for more
He's
than...
going to get 1 block, I can tell.
Oh, shit. All right.
His arms hurt. And then we got Jelon Boston for more than 30 points, and Tyrese Halliburton for more than 10 assists. I can't wait. Okay, bring it in.
Download the app today and use code BELLY for a first deposit match up to $100. That's download the app today and use code BELLY for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less.
Pick it.
It's that easy.
Yeah.
With a smile, it totally doesn't look bad.
It doesn't look bad.
As
I
you were
feel
saying.
like women roasters are just on a different level.
Different
Between
level.
You, Natasha, even girls like Kim Congdon. Like there is
Oh,
just
Kim.
a different
I worked with Kim on this.
level. And I
Was
feel
she on
like-
it?
Yeah, well, she was on my team. Like we were working together on this.
Oh, she would
roast
help
set.
you write.
She was helping me. Yeah, she was helping me write. You assemble a team of your friends and you go
Wow.
all hands on deck.
Do you pay them or no?
Hell yes, I pay them.
Oh, yeah.
I did not make any money on this. I'm spending all, and I pay well because I have people who care about me, who work so hard, who are taking this as seriously as I'm taking this. And man, this is so essential to